Good afternoon, people. How you doing? Hope everyone's well, fine. This is Kiasha, nicknamed Kiki, or Puda, High Priestess, Emperor, Empress, whatever. All the shits. I'm all the shits. All the motherfucking shits, okay? But I'm coming on here because this time, divine connections are not like play toy relationships, teammates, partners, or homeboy, homegirls, right? Or butt buddies. I don't get, it doesn't matter what you want to call it. But they're not play friendships or courtships, relationships. So you women, I want to call you a lot of other things. I'm just not going to do that. Okay? I don't know who gave you guys the impression that it's some type of competition. It's not. And it's not that I'm coming into your life to ruin it, mess up what you got going on with this young man or anything like that. Okay? I'm not trying to take away the years that you've been his friends and you've been around him and you got some kind of love or you're getting some kind of money or, he's helping you some kind of way and you don't want it to stop. All right? Look, and let me make sure I say this. I'm not in nobody's business like that. And that's another thing I want to say to you women. You overstep your boundaries into people's personal business. It doesn't matter if you work for him. That's like the key. For him. Okay? Even if you consider yourself a partner. Even if you are a partner on paper. I want you to understand. Personal boundaries are still a no-no. You should not be able to go into a man's computer, phone, private space, anything. And this goes for anybody. When someone don't tell you to do some shit, and they shouldn't even have to tell you not to do it. You just shouldn't do it. And then the things that all of you women done to keep this man, you violated everything that's supposed to be sacred for a human being. And then you violated everything that's supposed to be sacred, for that other human being that you attacked, that didn't do anything to you, that didn't even know you existed. And just because someone has a conversation with you about what they want to do and who they want to do it with, and when you're into your black magic and you do your divination and you go to your practitioners, and they tell you so much personal business about somebody, which this should be illegal. And I'm making sure, and I meant what I said, none of this is going to continue happening. I don't care who you are, where you come from, or anything, because there's nothing that you're doing that's genuine, good merit. You're not doing any of this out of love. Or if it's family, you're doing this sole reasons for yourself in a whole lot of ways. And you're hurting so many people as you're doing it too. That's the part that really pisses me off. Okay? And it's like, you look at it like a game, and you know, it shows also how immature you are. And I don't mean no harm, but I mean a lot of harm when I say this. You're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, you can be in your 40s. I know some of y'all women in your 50s. You still act so immature and childish. And I don't know why no one else has said these things to you. I'm trying to wrap around my mind that your parents didn't get on you about this. Or your fucking boss, which is him, to get on you about your nosiness. You looked me up. You figured out where I live. You talked to different practitioners, pried in my life, destroyed my life, put me through millions of dollars of medical issues that I didn't have. All because you wanted to make me look and seem like I was unfit, inadequate, low self-esteem, low income, not worthy. You did so many degrading things. And you thought it was okay to do it. Because what? You have a job with him? You must understand that's a job. You know? You can lose that in a second. Just like you can lose your breath in a fucking second. It's a job. And then also too, what y'all women don't seem to get, when you fuck around with famous men, you can just be a fuck around. And you can get fucked around on. You can get fucked through. Okay? And y'all look at a lot of things like, I'm down for your cause. When you want to sleep with their friends and all the little groups, because you think you're proving something to that person. No. You know what you're proving? I can run over top of you. I can do all kinds of fuck shit to you. Easy. You'll let me. Right? And you know what pissed me off? You fed me your reality. All that shit. When people are walking all over you, devaluing you, making you feel less than, and then you're taking everything that comes. It doesn't matter if it's his dick or his friend's dick or a company. You know, I want to say a company party, but that might be a little mean. It's the fact. You did this. You endangered my life for your sanity, for your shits and giggles. And you put out there, and I'm saying you, it's a lot of y'all females that did this dumbass shit for the different men on my timeline. You know, everyone wanted to inflict some harm, some chaos, some violence. I'm talking about robberies, rapes, murders, theft, like memory fucking loss. You know, all kinds of body issues and problems. And you know, it didn't matter what it is. I continue to keep healing myself. So imagine 5, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years down the road, you want someone that bad, I'm not in your state. I'm not in your proximity. You know, I don't know you as a person. You know I don't have any information on you. Yet, you have everything on me. And what do? You hurt me with it. You threw that rock, you hid your hand, and you're right beside that man, and you're telling him all these things, that I'm this bad person, and shit, I would have never met the little fucker if it wasn't for you sending motherfucking hits to my goddamn house. All because you saw in the future that this man wanted me. And you're not even realizing, bitch, you're already in the goddamn house. You're already sleeping with him and shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And if you keep going to get divination and shit, I'm sure them motherfuckers told you, like, yeah, boo-boo, it's January, and y'all together, everything going smooth. You know? And it's 2019. He don't plan on getting with her until 2024. You start working on a bitch in 2019? It's shit like that. But all of you women are upset because you can't use your magic anymore. Why? I had to sit there and feel what you done to one person. I had to hear what you were talking about and saying about one person. I went through everything single-handedly, except for, you know, when I had surgeries and things, I might have some family come. But it's the point. You wanted to inflict so much harm, and you thought that was the way to win a man's heart by hurting someone, hurting his potential love, not even someone that's in the picture at the present moment that you guys are in. All of this shit sounds so stupid and fucked up. And so, without any hesitation, when God told me to pull my protection away, that was for all of these men to see the type of women they're around and what y'all are doing. And these men are thinking you're nice, you're educated, and you are fair. You know how to conduct business, and you know how to carry yourself. No, you don't. You have no idea. No clue. I know a lot of you didn't go to school, not college, or even get a master's, you know, PhD. I know you didn't. And I know the environment that you had to be raised in, that this was a thing. And you did it all the time. You know? Like, you had y'all little round table discussions about, you know, what's another bitch you gonna take down? And, you know, because you see this man right here, and you like him. And you can clearly tell he's with someone. You don't care about what you're doing to her, right? But you want him. This is the same thing that happened to me. You knew about who I was and who I am. And you knew this man was supposed to be with me. And you knew we had, you know, it destiny said, prophecy said, all of this shit. You knew it. You didn't care. You said, I want this for myself. I'm gonna go as far as I'll jump in this bitch's fucking body and embody her motherfucking essence to keep this man. You're not fucking sick? That shit sound? But yet at the same time, you know, he looking at you like you Miss Goody Two Shoes, then looking at me like I should be some shit on the bottom of his fucking shoe. And I don't do none of the shit that you do. I don't have no secret doors, no secret closets. You know, I don't have no secret people that I go meet with. I don't have no hidden motives or agendas. You know? You do. All of you did. And what's unfortunate is that during these times, these men did not know that you actually weren't being a genuine fucking friend to them. You weren't being, you know, a politically correct business partner. You weren't being, you know, respectful to other people. And when you want to cross a person's boundaries without their permission, and that can go for many things, you know, looking up personal information, getting a tech guy to, you know, just swoop in and take things, making alliances with other places and telling lies to all these different groups and putting me on Front Street for these people and making me seem like I'm the fucking devil. And I ain't did shit and I don't even know shit, and you felt like, yeah, it's gonna be easy to just kill this bitch off because I want what I want, and what I want is him. And even if you didn't ever say this shit out loud, I'm making sure to say it. Because I lived through the shit. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck? So even in my writings, every time when that word, it just goes across my brain the same fucking way. What the fuck is on your goddamn brain that tells you it's okay to kill a motherfucker over some goddamn dick? I can't get over that shit. I don't even know how to get over that. Yeah, it's like, no, your priorities ain't straight at all. At all. And do you have psychological problems? Oh, why, yes, you do. You really do. And you tried to put all of those on me. You know? And you looked at the money. You gather people in court systems, DMV systems, social service systems, shit. The dope game systems, blood crips, gang stalking, politicians, officers, lawyers, judges. I can keep going. Over one fucking man. One fucking man. 9 billion goddamn people on the planet. One man. And you thought from being around me, sneak attacking me, gathering other people, hexing, cursing me, having me on my deathbed, in the hospital, car accidents, all this shit. And you right there with the man? Why would you fuck with me? You right there with him. You don't think what you should have been doing was learning him? You know? Actually loving him? showing him, that you appreciate him, that your feelings are real and genuine. You didn't do any of that. It's like you have this sick obsession, torturous obsession, no boundaries at all. You put your hand out, you stretch it out as far as it can go. Once your hand starts, that's your personal space. No one is supposed to cross or invade your personal space unless you invite them. You know what inviting them looks like? A hug, bitch. A fucking hug. A smile. Okay? If you're already together, it's a form of intimacy. Why didn't you try some shit like that? Versus this extreme. And thinking it's gonna be alright. Like literally, you set some fucked up shit up, and yo crazy ass still be walking around like I'm down, singing in the rain type shit. Yo, take your ass to work, all that shit, yo. What the fuck? You know what that says to me? You've done this before. All of this before. You, my dear, just didn't get caught. But you've done all of this before. And I understood why God was like tapping on my brain and then making sure I focus more on the men than the women. It was like all of your sneaky practices are diabolically evil. Like, none of it is rational. None of it. And all of you are so determined not to really work, Or you're so determined to keep someone against their will. These men have expressed to you guys how, what we had was what we had, and it's just not the same anymore. I tried conversating with you, I tried creating different moments, and it's not hitting, And so I prefer that we just end things like, some respectful people to each other, friends. You don't accept that shit. None of y'all bitches do. You say some shit like, nigga, you think you gonna leave me? You motherfucker, you ain't gonna stay with me? Yeah, we gonna see about that. I'ma bind your ass, you gonna stay with me, motherfucker. I'ma fuck up all your shit, your car, your house, your money. I'ma take it to the goddamn cleaners. And even if you is his wife or you're not, it's like, really? Really? It's no looking at what you contribute to the relationship. You contributed sitting on your ass. And if you did work, you still was sitting on your ass. But you was conjuring up all kinds of demonizing shit. You were putting your money into all demonizing shit. You made a game out of fucking motherfuckers over for your pleasure. That's where you put your money. And you didn't care if you tortured some damn kids in the process. Sent a couple of niggas to jail. Made a few bitches go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't care that the man, check his fucking bank account and he ain't seeing the shit he saw yesterday. All you say to yourself is, yeah, I'm gonna keep pretending, like I'm good. I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. That motherfucker can feel that shit in his dick. But he ain't got no proof. You see what I mean? But a man wrong if he put his hands on you. And y'all know y'all doing shit for a motherfucker to put their hands on you. That's why me as a female, 100% a female with no fake shit in her. None. I have looked y'all goddamn women in y'all face saying you dumber than a motherfucker for doing some stupid shit like that. If that nigga decide to slap the shit out of you, hey, you know what? I'm gonna stand behind his ass. Because somebody gotta do something to your stupid ass to stop you from being a fuck girl. Period. You know when you become something like that? You do it to everybody. You ain't healing from shit. You taking all your shit out on other people that ain't do shit to you. And you know what God is like? Yeah, you're paying for that shit too. All of it. Not just what you're doing now. Everything that you've done. Everything. Absolutely no way you can get out of it. No matter which way you spin it, nope. That's why I made sure to become everything on the motherfucking chessboard, everything in motherfucking tarot land, everything on motherfucking earth, everything in the motherfucking universe. I made sure to become any and everything I needed to hunt y'all motherfuckers down. Catch y'all with your fuck shit. And stop it altogether. Because what you did to me, and you kept doing the shit. You know, when your repetition is on point like that, you know, when it's that on point, I know this ain't your first rodeo. I know that. Guess what? It ain't my first either. And when I'm nice and respectful, attentive, listening, that does not mean you can get over on me. That don't mean I'm a pushover or no shit like that. None of that. Never been. Not gonna start being. You know? But when you do any type of business, you evaluate that business. You evaluate those people. You evaluate how they are, you know, conduct themselves, right? And y'all little round table fucks, this wasn't an evaluation for a position. This was an assassination of character and of an actual fucking person for sport. That shit they used to do back in the day. Like run nigga. And they start shooting at you. Attacking you. You know? I'm making sure the world knows, even when people think religion is bad, shit. y'all motherfuckers into spirituality, you ain't doing nothing good for nobody. Nothing. Then you get a few of y'all, man, that diehard Bible fucking thumpers and shit, Christians and shit, Muslims, all this shit, and spiritualists. God told my black ass, yeah, this shit gonna be a little tough, a little hard, you know what I'm saying? But show these motherfuckers how your mind work. You know what I'm saying? There's light work for you. I said, I ain't got, no magic. I ain't got shit. It's all in you. Got it. You know? And it wasn't that, I have it. I do, but it's the thoughts of what you do. And it's easy. Why would I want, to put more violent things out there to match your violent, crazy ass? Just because you want me dead? That says something about you. They don't say nothing about me. But you know what makes it worse for you? It's the fact I don't know you. I've never seen you. But you knew so much about me that you wanted to make sure to execute your plan. And then, when I did meet you and shit, I know you. Y'all motherfuckers just like rally together and shit. I'll be right back. I want you guys to know why what you were doing was unacceptable from God. I mean, you already know that your practices are not accepted, period. That's why you do it fucking, that shit. But it's the time. Like, you fuck with me for like 5 years. One of you. And then another one about almost 10 years. Okay? And then different people off and on for about 20 some years. Nothing popped up in your mind to be like, nah, we're not gonna do it today. Or this is getting old, this is lame. Or she's still kicking around, why can't she have her life? Why are we so hell-bent on destroying it? I know why you wanted to destroy it. When any of you seen me as a child and I was powerful or whatever, and whatever the fuck it was I did, it made y'all put a little target on a little girl, okay? And you wanted to change the fate for that little girl, right? And it was on some shit like, yeah, we're gonna see if she really is an earth angel, or she really is a god, or she really is angelic, or she really... And you thought putting me in every dangerous fucking situation that you possibly could was really going to ruin me. Then no one factored in that I had any goddamn skills. That's what tripped me the fuck out. It's kind of like, Even if you got the blueprint on my black ass from the last era in time, and you're going to a practitioner, right? I wonder, do they even tell you, like, she's smart. You can't fuck with her. She's smart now. But then when you grew up with my family, it's like, yo, them certain family members, they ain't even tell you I was smart. It's like people purposely left out key points. And I don't know if it was just to get y'all money or to make you feel better as a person. You know what I'm saying? And to keep your innocence, so when the money roll in, you won't look like a suspect, that type shit. Nah. Suspect your ass out. That's what's going on around here. Okay? Some of you can say, oh man, why don't she just leave it alone? Why is she making a big deal out of it? This is why I wasn't a part of any of your clubs. I didn't practice any form of magic. You targeted me. It's just me and my niece. You done things to get rid of her dad. That's going to be overturned too. I know it. Because I made sure to live. I ain't doing... And that's the thing. I'm not living just for myself. I'm living for all the people that have been killed by the hands of people like you that know it wasn't fair, that know they should have still been living. Capitalism is also capitalizing off of death. If you're wholesome and you're in tune and you're out of the fucking matrix, and you're eating right and you got God's protection, you don't need the fucking world's protection. And then also, even with the food is fucked up. Angels and ancestors and God's gonna go through that motherfucker and put the right shit in there so you can still be A.O. motherfucking K, So then it's like, how many times can they get you to feed into the system? It's a well-oiled machine. It must be run by money. And, but when you're doing something not just for money, out of spite and emotionally driven, to anyone that hears this is why people aren't successful with me. Okay? I can express my emotions. I could cry right in front of you and mean it. For whatever the situation is. Once my point gets across, I wipe those tears. I'm not in that place anymore. I don't dwell in places that keep you in a sunken place. Plus, on top of it, anything negative, which throws my life off, my chakras off, my peace, my sanity. No, I remove it immediately. No problem. None. no matter how much of the hurt it is, I focus on not staying in a hurt place. Because I have to look at the fact, the domino effect. So when you're working a job next to someone you care about, you don't look at even how it's affecting that person that you're trying to keep. You don't look at the fact that it's affecting the environment around you, the people around you. Then on top of it, when you're throwing your rock, you're hiding your hand, and you're being so sneaky, right? but your people got motherfucking people dying left and right. It's because of you. Because you ain't never stopped doing no death magic. You ain't even stopped doing no magic, period. You gonna keep doing that fucking magic to the day you fucking die. Because you want to keep getting whatever the fuck it is you want. And honestly, you don't care about who the fuck died. Because you capitalize off of death. You put the people in death. Dire situations. And then you're like, it's not even funny, but when they tell you sad things that are going on with someone, you say, oh, poor thing, da, da, da. And you cause the shit. And here you got family that really cared about those people and didn't want anything to happen to those folks. They cherished those folks. And all you did was cherish the fucking money. You know? And that's how you decided to continue to operate. Y'all crazy bad out of hell bitches. I mean, I feel like none of y'all motherfuckers supposed to be walking around here, you know, just doing shit that innocent motherfuckers like for sport and shit. Let's see if your spell work. Pick a random person out the mall. And then you don't think you're gonna get that shit back. Oh yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. You know? And I ain't dwelling because I'm hurt. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. You know, excuse me. I'm not dwelling on the shit because I'm hurt. I'm not dwelling on the shit because I'm stuck in the past. I ain't dwelling on the shit because I don't know. Y'all motherfuckers think I care about y'all or some shit. Some of you I might. But I say something, I want people to hear, listen to how the shit fucking sounds. Everyone else is running around saying shit about me. Everyone else is telling all these fucking lies about me. And they're doing all these goddamn spells. Okay? Trying to paint the picture and the narrative that you got going on. And, I just picture myself in a court of law, right? And, a judge. I'm listening to whatever the case is. And when you say, I didn't want to die from a broken heart, so the man that wanted to leave me, I wanted to keep him. So I confused his brain. I scrambled, his thought process. I played with all his love connections. And he didn't know. He trusted me. And he told me all of his thoughts, thinking I was nice. Not a sinister human being. But I wanted to keep him. And yes, I trapped him. And then on top of it, he fell in love with a woman. And because I didn't like how she looked, how she talked, the way she carries herself, and I couldn't see what he saw in her, I said, she isn't worthy of your attention. She isn't worthy to be in your presence. She isn't worthy to be on your arm. She isn't worthy for anything. I don't care what it says on paper. I don't care what Spirit says about her. I'm just going to fuck all that up. And I'm going to fuck it up so bad that, let's see if she get her way out of this shit. And you know what I would say? Did you do all of this because you love this man? None of that sounded like love. Did you do all of this because you hated that woman for who she really is? You went in his face. Listened to him. Maybe watched him being sad. Watched him cry. Watched him bottle those emotions up. Knowing what you were doing. So again, I would say, did you love this man? Because that sounds like you torturing two people. And you're torturing one from afar, right? Because you don't want her to get close, right? And the other one, he right there. Right inside your grips. And you're not nice. You talk hella shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Disrespectful than a motherfucker. But you got something to say about me. And my mouth? My mouth Ain't putting no hexes on nobody. No curses on nobody. My mouth ain't buying nobody. My mouth didn't slander anybody. My mouth did not hurt any children. My mouth did not gather several people. My mouth didn't turn anyone against anyone. My mouth did not get the law involved. Didn't get a computer tech involved. Didn't have false paperwork printed up and utilized. No, my mouth didn't do any of that. But your mouth did. And I'm trying to get people to understand how real murders happen to real motherfucking people that don't deserve it because of some bitch running her motherfucking mouth. So then when you get found out, why you think you supposed to get the same response? Like, why you think people supposed to still be nice? Why you think people supposed to not tell what the fuck you did? What the fuck you're doing? Y'all motherfuckers wanted to keep threatening me for me to shut the fuck up. For what? For what? I've perfected not goddamn dying. I'm in between both worlds all the fucking time. So guess what? That's what God said. You're just living, breathing, walking evidence. And at the end of the day, they all got to come back to you. They're all going to need you. They're all going to ask for your forgiveness. Because somehow, even though they see your title, they see who you connected to, they understand from the spirit realm and down to the earthly realm. But these motherfuckers want to paint you as something else. But you're the one that'll cure their diseases. You're the one that'll cure their fucking mental that ain't right. You're the one that's gonna get these stupid ass sons of bitches right in front of me. And they gonna bow down to me. Because they need to know who God is. Just like they need to know who you are to me. I'm telling you, that's the bond me and God got. God said, shit, these motherfuckers don't believe in me. Motherfuckers don't believe in you. Touche, nigga, you right. You right. These motherfuckers want to keep going to the devil. Okay? They don't come to me. But then they trying to paint you as the motherfucking devil. I said, touche, nigga, you right. And then God said they wanted to, what you call it? They wanted to fuck you over? I said, yeah, they trying to fuck me over real good, you know what I'm saying? He said, hey, all you gotta do is unfuck yourself. It's funny how I understood what the fuck that meant. So you can say whatever out your mouth. Like, yo, she shouldn't be cursing like that. She too hood or whatever, ratchet or ghetto or whatever. But you know what? I was born with a motherfucking silver and goddamn gold spoon in my motherfucking mouth. My parents ain't never had me lack for shit. My parents make hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Plus, on top of it, too, no matter what the fuck I'm going through, if I can't pay for it, they paying for it. So guess what? Yeah. I'm doing everything God said for me to do. Because, you know, I'm paying my parents back. And you got my brother locked up on some fuck shit from you? Yeah. Get my brother's life back too. Along with mine. And everything you stole from me. When you stole my hope, my joy, my faith, my belief, you know, my happiness, I made sure to gather all that shit back too. I also gathered back my vitality, my energy, my power, you know, my money. Yeah. I don't be fucking around. I also brought in the rest of my health too. And whatever help. Not here. It was clear. Oh, you boxed me in with that shit. So I said, fuck it. Well, let the angelic realm speak for itself. You know? So that's what I had the backing. You know? I don't have to see what's going on and know what's going on. I don't even have to be right there to understand shit getting taken care of. You know what I mean? I put it out in the ethers. They understand what's going on. They go and they handle business. Just like when y'all send the devil out. What you didn't bank on is that motherfucker is cool as fuck with my ass too. Shit, when you put somebody through shit for 45 motherfucking years off and on different people, are you scared of shit that's presented in front of you? No, you ain't. Not at all. Not a little bit. You good. You know what I mean? Even if you got the devil sitting on your shoulder, even if you got that motherfucker in your crib, you know what I mean? My approach was like this. Alright. Yeah, this is my little test. This is my little devil. Let's see what's up with this one. What's going on? And I'll break him down. I'll fix him while he right there. You know? I'll put some hope in him while he right there. I'll make him a believer while he right there. You know what I'm saying? Same thing I do for him, I can go and do it to somebody else. I know what I got. I know how I am. I know what I could do. I've done it. You know? But you can't have no peaceful world. You can't with the things that you guys were doing, are still doing actually. But there's no